Matthew, the guys who are damned are the people who do not feed the hungry, do not give water to the thirsty, do not give clothes to the naked, right? So the Puritans, not only were they afraid of being damned, you know what else they did? They fed the hungry. They gave clothes to people who didn't have them. They gave water to people who were thirsty. They took care of the homeless. Why? Because they didn't want God to damn them, right? So if you're looking at Puritan times, let's say we're about 1660 in the United States, of all the church groups that were there, 100% of them took care of the hungry. Today, we have 500 churches in Tucson. How many of the churches are taking care of the hungry? Like maybe 5, right? 1%. How did we go from 100% to 1%? And the answer is, it's because of a guy who was homeless and hungry. Isn't that weird? And here's his story, and it's really quick. Look on the front. You see this picture? This guy was named Dwight Moody. He was as poor as they come. He was one of 9 children. His father was an alcoholic. His father died when he was 14. They were farmers. They had no money, nothing. The guy was starving. He was sent to live with an uncle. He went to work for him as a virtual slave. His uncle made him go to church. He went to the Congregationalist church, and he learned about everything, and he said, wow, this is great. I want to join. So he asked the church. You guys are going to be the church. You guys ready? He said, please, may I join?
No.
Right, exactly. What did they tell him? Everybody say no. 1, 2, 3. No. Why? Because they still believed that if a member came in and screwed up, what would happen to the church? The whole church would be brought down. God would smite the church. So they said, no, you come to Sunday school for a year, and then we'll see. So he went to Sunday school for a year. The guy couldn't read. He was teaching himself to read. He was trying to understand the Bible. He was there for an entire year, and he came back and he said, guys, I've been here for a year. I've been working my buns off. Please, can I be a member? And what did they say? No. No again. Everybody on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. No, we don't want you. And most guys would take off by then, right? But not Dwight Moody. He said, no, I'm supposed to be here. I know I'm supposed to be here. So we kept working, came back a year later, and some of you guys had joined the church. No, somebody was nicer, and he said, can I join the church? And what did you finally say? Yes, Brother Moody, you can be part of the church. And he took it, and he started to teach Sunday school. And he said, hey, you know, it's not just the rich guys who need Sunday school. I'm going to go out to the poor people that we're feeding and everything, and I'm going to create Sunday school for them. So he did. He created an adult Sunday school that became so popular, 200, 250 people would cram into this shack to listen to him talk. And you know who one of those people was on one day? Abraham Lincoln, the President of the United States, came in and heard Dwight Moody, and he became famous. Everybody said, we got to listen to this guy. So he decided he was going to be a preacher, but he was going to be a preacher to the homeless, right? He was going to be a preacher to the homeless. So this is what he did. I'm going to preach to you guys, right? And he was a Puritan preacher, and he said, this is how it works. You can be a member of the church, but first, you got to spend a year being good, right? So what did the homeless guys tell him? Are you nuts? Right? He said, no. You can be a member of my church. Honestly, you can, but you have to be good for at least a year. And what did the homeless guys tell him? No way. Everybody say no way with me. 1, 2, 3. No way. Okay, we're going to do it with you. Now, I want you to be a member of my, please be a member of my church. All you got to do is be perfect for a year. And everybody said, no way. So Dwight Moody got a great idea. He said, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to accept people in no matter what. I'm going to convert them just at the beginning, and then I'll make them good. So he walked over to these guys, and he said, just stand up and shake my hand, man, and you will be in my church. God will save you. Jesus loves you, and you will have heaven forever. So stand up. Stand up. Come on, I'm making you stand up. Shake my hand. Brother, everybody applaud. Ah! And he was converted, right? And he did the same thing. Stand up, brother. Stand up. Come on. Ah, he's converted. Everybody applaud, right? Is that a lot easier than a year being good? All he had to do was accept Jesus, man, and he is converted. It's incredible. It was amazing. Pretty soon, his group of 250 grew into 10,000 people in tents. He put up big circus tents. He was the first big evangelist. And people would come and they would sing this beautiful hymn that we're about to sing. And he would bring people in and they would stand up when he said, come home to Jesus. They would stand up and they would accept Jesus. What did he assume they would do after they accepted Jesus?
Stick around.
That they would feed the hungry, that they would take care of the needy, that they would give food to the clothes to the naked, because it says that in Matthew, and he believed they would do it. What did the churches actually do? They forgot all about that, and they worked on conversion, and they made money. And by the way, I think that churches overall are fabulous, and they're really nice, and they're not just in it for the money. But what they're in it for is for the conversion, and they forgot our history, which is our job to take care of people. So today we have an amazing thing for you. Who here would like to be part of an amazing Dwight Moody experiment? Raise your hand. Yeah, okay, this is how it works. At the end of the day, I want you guys to eat until you are bursting. Anybody here ever seen the Monty Python routine where it's a wafer thin mince? Anyhow, if you have, you know what I'm talking about. But I want you to eat like crazy. I want you to go back and get seconds. I want you to be full like crazy. And then when you're leaving, I'm going to give you a frozen ice cream treat. And your job is to do what? Maybe. But if you were a member of Dwight Moody's congregation and he gave you food as you were walking out, what would he expect you to do with it? Give it away. Who here has done this before when we've done similar things? I give you stuff. What do you guys go do with it? Okay, the reason we're doing ice cream today is simple. Because we've given food before, and some of you have spent like 4.5 hours looking for somebody. People are down by the library, and 19 people have come to them and said, here, do you want food? And they're saying, get away from me, please. Today, you'll have what? 5 or 10 minutes before it melts. And if it's starting to melt, dang it, you'd better eat it.
Yeah.
But in those 5 or 10 minutes when you leave, your job is to go out and find somebody who's hungry. Find somebody who's unhappy. Find somebody who's needy. Find somebody who just needs a friend. And you're going to say, hey, have a drumstick. Have whatever. And you're going to make their day. If you do that, I promise you next week when you come here, tell me the story. I have extra ice cream. I will give it to you tomorrow before the meal. And I will stand right there and I will watch you eat it. Because you deserve it. But that's our experiment today. We're going to honor Dwight Moody by giving you ice cream. You're going to go out and you're going to do as much good as you can with an ice cream sandwich that's ever been done in the history of the world. Yeah. So this is the song we're singing that's going to show that we're totally in favor of doing this. It's called Softly and Tenderly. So choir, if you'll stand up. And Sensei's got it right there. This is the song that he called people to worship with. And this is what we're going to do. You guys know I never sing, right? There's a darn good reason why I don't sing. Today, I'm going to sing. I'm sorry. I will turn off the microphone. It'll be good. Anyhow, but I will be singing because we're going to do it like Dwight Moody. He says, come home. And I'm going to go like this. Come home. And those people who feel like they want to be part of helping people, stand up for a second. You'll feel it. It's kind of cool when it happens. Come home, and they'd say, come home, and they'd feel this conversion experience. I'm not telling you to accept anything. I'm just telling you to stand up because it's a fun thing to do. But what I want you to think about it is, it's a way to show that, yeah, I want to help people. I want to honor this. I want to do whatever, because we're singing the hymn that changed the worship in America, from a worship of fear to a worship of the love of Jesus. And wouldn't it be great if we weren't afraid to actually help people?
Softly and tenderly, Jesus is calling, calling for you and for me. See on the portals, he's waiting and watching, watching for you and for me.
Okay, here. You guys will do it for me. Ready? Come home. Come on, somebody stand up. Come home. Hey! Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.